winter presses on and the days remain dark early, the phrase winter weary takes on a whole new meaning. I lived in New England for 6 years when I was in my 20s. My experience of winter was definitely from a standpoint of just enduring it, getting through, waiting for it to be over, longing for spring and sandal weather, and wearing sandals when it was inappropriate. Since moving back to California, I've never again lived in an area that had to deal with snow. But truth be told, the cold and the snow weren't the hardest part of the season for me. It was the darkness. After the glitz and glamour of Christmas was all put away, I had to face the darkness head on, and it was hard. Now that I'm older, I've come to appreciate the slower months of winter. Yeah, even the darkness that's outside and the sun sets so early. I combat that by ensuring there are lots of soft light options around the house. And I've come to see that winter isn't just something that's to be endured. It's a season of rest that will help prepare me for the spring that's just around the corner. Okay, so this is where I'm starting from and what I have to choose from for the winter decor. Some of this you've seen before, candlesticks here. These are just sort of all-purpose, all-season. These I got on clearance. These we used at Christmas time. These gold votives were on clearance. They had a bunch of other colors like silver and red, but I got the gold ones. This one we had out at Christmas time as well. And then these are antiques. I think they're Tracy's family's. I think they're opium jars. And some of these florals here, where are they from? Michael's? Yeah, Michael's. They had some really good florals. Some table linens here, and some of this greenery we already saw. These furry woodland creatures, and some more florals, glitter, these pine cones. I'd be choosing eucalyptus because it's green and it also stays green in most environments in the winter. It's sort of an evergreen, so I'm going to use that. Here's more pine cones with frosted looks on them, and then some more florals. So I really like having lots of options for greenery. So if you've seen one of my videos before, you might have noticed that my intro is a little bit different than the intros that I've done in the past. Let me know your thoughts. I'm trying to, increase the quality of my videos. I have a new camera, so let me know what your thoughts are. I've had these fairy lights forever and ever, and when I took them out to use them, the box had broken, so I'm just doing a little minor repair, hoping that it'll work, and fortunately it did. This is one of my favorite things that I do in this vase for winter is just add some twinkle lights, some faux snow and birch, and I just love the magical glow that it makes, kind of illuminating the snow from within, and it just makes me so happy. Bit of time to create this effect, making sure that you're layering everything and you can see all the little pieces of wood, but the effects are so cool. I'm happy to do the work. I'm weaving the eucalyptus stems through the pine for a fuller effect, and I really liked how it turned out. I'm adding the same frosted pine cone garland to the mantle that I used in the hurricane, and so when you use the similar or same elements across the same room, it makes your design choices seem very intentional and pulled together. My wife always has to have a clock visible in the living room, otherwise she says she feels like she's in Vegas, which I guess is true, but she couldn't see it with all the foliage that I had, so I put it on a little riser. I'm going to assemble all the final looks at the end of this video, so be sure to stick around. And Emma is displaying this other stuff over here. Thank you, Emma. You're very cute. Yes, you are. These, trees I think I can use for winter. They're not, they're gold, but they're not overtly Christmas. And then Tracy found a couple of these, I don't know where, but they're kind of birch and frosty, and Emma likes them a lot. And then this, sleigh bell stuff can also be used for winter as well. So that I will try to incorporate as well. You may remember this cluster of juniper branches and lighted branches from the Christmas series of decorating videos that I did. The cats broke the vase that it was in, and I never disassembled it, and I thought it would be perfect for winter. I just been adding these glittery stems because it reminded me of snow. This faux fur table runner you might recognize from Christmas as well. It was used as a little tree skirt in one of the guest bedrooms around the little tree. Okay, this was my big gamble. We found this antique sled and I didn't really know what to do with it, and I had a crazy idea to build a centerpiece around it. I put it on there and I wasn't sure, but I was just going to keep going and see how it turned out. I'm going to be using these plates. These are new. I got them on clearance and I fell in love with them immediately, but I didn't want to pay full price, so I waited and I waited and I waited until they went on clearance. And that's another great thing about decorating for winter, is that you don't have to spend full price or pay full price for things, because you can pick up most things in the after Christmas sales. Alright, so I wasn't sure which way I was going to go. Dinner plate, salad plate, which is not of the collection, those are sold out. And then an appetizer plate or a big pasta bowl that would be great for stews or a boeuf bourguignon or something like that. And that is what I ended up going with because I liked that idea of serving that. And then I had to pick napkin rings. So it was going to be this combo gold and silver one or just this pure silver one. I knew that I was going to add gold votives, so I went with option 1 here. Let me know what you think in the comments. So which way would you go? Oh, and here are some close-ups of the appetizer plates, which I'm using as bread plates. They each have slightly different designs, different deer, stag, a little house, and I love this whole place setting. I love this whole collection. I've said it before, and I know I'll say it again. Decorating and setting a table is one of my favorite things to do. One of the things I do to make a table look really sharp is to make sure that the ends of the silverware are all lined up kind of on the same imaginary line across the bottom. I'm sure most people don't notice, but I think it makes it look really sharp. I may or may not have used a yardstick at once to make sure it was a straight line. At this point, I knew I needed to do something with the sled or get rid of it. So I thought draping some gloves and scarves and stuff over it would be great, but ours are all packed. So I had this sweater and I did find a hat and a glove, and I think it turned out pretty good. The final look will be coming up at the end of the video, so be sure to stick around and see all the final looks put together. hope this video has inspired you to go through your Christmas decor and pull out some pieces that can help you make your home cozy to get through these final winter days. If you liked this Decorate With Me video, I have a playlist for you. Check it out here, and I'll see you next time. I miss you already.